I want to give you a quick overview about GoTo Meeting, and the big question is: should you actually buy this service this year? Is GoTo Meeting worth it? Let's talk about that. So let me first give you a bird's eye view into this service. So if you think about GoTo Meeting, I want you to also think about a collaborative service. Okay, that's actually really good for conference calling. Okay, but GoTo for short, is actually great for large businesses. Okay, this is actually the name of online meeting software released by the brand GoTo, and is also a part of its suite alongside Connect, Room, and Webinar. So if you think about GoTo Meeting, you might also hear about GoTo Connect, GoTo Room, and GoTo Webinar. And so GoTo Meeting includes standard conferencing tools such as video and audio features, integrated chat, and the ability to join sessions via multiple devices. And meeting supports conferences for up to 250 participants and lets phone callers join meetings from up to 50 countries. So that's really cool. And GoTo Meeting provides its video conferencing tool for free through its freeware options. Okay, so that's kind of cool. But one thing you need to understand here is that freeware options are notably limited compared to what gets included with paid plans. Okay, for example, using GoTo's free video conferencing service, you can host up to 3 participants in sessions lasting up to 40 minutes. 40 minutes, okay? So what are the pros and cons you have to think about this year if you think about GoTo Meeting? The pros, you have freeware version available. You can join video conferences by phone from more than 50 countries, so that's really good. There are no time limits for meetings. The service offers drawing tools, raise hand features, and breakout rooms. And you also have the option to create reusable meeting rooms or rooms for one-time sessions. So this is really good. On the flip side, meetings actually max out at 250 participants, as I said earlier. You have a potentially severe learning curve for those unfamiliar with the service. You have limited emojis, reactions available, and the service doesn't offer as much on its own compared to other UCaaS services. So when it comes to a GoTo Meeting, you have to understand that the starting price, I'll speak about cost later on, but I just want to give you a quick sort of indication about pricing. You're looking at $12 to $20 per organizer per month, okay? And they are billing you annually. You are getting billed annually. So overall, GoTo Meeting is actually great for small to medium businesses, okay? You have stuff like screen sharing. You can record meetings. You have breakout rooms. You have raise hand tools. So what about the setup here? How does GoTo Meeting really work? So I just want you to really understand that you have a collaborative solution. Okay, this is a collaborative solution. So when you log into your GoTo Meeting account, you can schedule or start a new meeting immediately. So you also have the option to create a one-time meeting room or a reusable one. So in addition to video meetings, you can have in-session chats, open breakout rooms, and use drawing tools. Ultimately, GoTo Meeting works best if you are solely after video conferencing capabilities, okay? If you want extra, it's better to go with another service. So whether you want GoTo Meeting or not depend on what your goals are. So as a standalone video conferencing service, for instance, GoTo Meeting does have a few things going for it. However, it's not a good fit for you, or even your business. You know, if you're looking for a specific goal, like I recommend GoTo Meeting for cost-effective video conferencing, for international collaborative efforts, for longer meetings, for in-conference engagement, and also for short and long-term meeting spaces. So those are areas where you will find GoTo Meeting really interesting. Okay. So basically, I do not recommend GoToMeeting for enterprise level companies like big companies. Okay, even with GoTo's enterprise plan, meeting maxes out at 250 participants. This can be very limiting for situations where many hundreds of people need to be in a conference together, right? And I do not recommend GoToMeeting for intuitive understanding of service. So if you are new to GoToMeeting and its setup, there can be somewhat difficult learning curve because the service is not always easy for everyone to grasp, okay? And also, as an all-in-one platform, GoToMeeting is not the right tool for you because this is a video and audio conferencing service first and foremost. While this keeps costs down, it causes the service to feel sort of barren, like feel pretty basic compared to UCAS alternatives offering voice, video, chat, internet, fax, and more. By the way, I will speak about some of those alternatives later on to give you an idea. So, what are the features here? If you think about GoToMeeting, what kind of features can you pay attention to? Well, one thing I love is that GoToMeetings offers tremendous support for international collaboration. For instance, the Call Me and Toll Free number add ons are available in more than 50 countries. The service itself is available in as many as 190 plus countries. So, such ample worldwide support makes it easy to set up and connect video meetings from anywhere, including those they're available outside the US or Canada. Okay. So, in terms of features, you need to understand that you have hardware, for instance, you have a software, you have ease of use. So, basically, GoToMeeting is extremely easy to use. Okay. It has like the level of accessibility depends on your familiarity with video conferencing software overall. So this is kind of important. And in terms of hardware, GoTo provides equipment for customers in need of video conferencing hardware. So if you need video conferencing hardware, you can buy that from GoTo. And options with this provider include HD screens, conference phones, and room kits. And hardware is available on a monthly flex plan, or you may purchase items outright if you have the budget for it. Okay. Now, pricing is not available publicly, so you got to really contact GoTo for more info. So that's for the hardware part. What about software? Well, GoTo's meeting app is available for download to desktop and mobile devices. And if you switch to connect and bundle video conferencing into an omni-channel experience, you may also access the service through the GoTo Connect app. So that's kind of cool. And while Meeting is a standalone video meeting tool, Connect allows for various forms of communication and collaboration. This include actually, among others, by the way, VoIP calling service. You have a video conferencing. You have business messaging. So that's kind of cool. And you also have chat. Okay. And Meeting is also accessible through Google Chrome, so that's I love that a lot. But also Microsoft Edge browsers, okay, and it's compatible with the latest three versions of these products. So this is really important. What about the conference call quality? If you think about GoTo Meeting this year, is the call quality decent or what? Yeah, definitely. The call quality is decent. Okay, but just be aware that sometimes you might have notably loud echoes. Okay, and clicking sounds. So this is something to really think about. But if this happens, you want to try turning off the sound on the impacted device or devices to make things go more smoothly during calls. Okay. In terms of uptime, GoToMeeting offers an uptime of 99.999%. So this is really good. And if you are concerned about an outage or past issues, it's just better to go to the company's service status page. Okay. But overall, I can reassure you, it's totally safe. It's totally decent. Okay. More than decent, by the way. So that's pretty good. And in terms of security, you are covered here too, because The company has more than what I call more than safe. I mean more than safe products, or more than a safer protocol. They use SSL and AES 256-bit encryption to ensure that you have meeting privacy, okay? And you also have security. And you can also secure conferences by applying a meeting lock or through single sign-on, okay? And this is kind of cool. And GoTo intends to roll out end-to-end encryption for its software soon. So this is kind of cool. And this service also complies with GDPR. So if you are in the EU area, in Europe, for instance, you'll love the fact that it complies with GDPR. You're able to record meetings. Okay, you can record your video conferences if you go with GoTo meetings, and the recordings can be stored locally or in the cloud. Okay, and you also have third-party integrations, not as many integrations as I would have loved to see it, but hey, listen, it's still good anyway. I mean, they offer dozens of product integrations, okay, with 28 apps available for meetings. So this is really more than decent. So what's the cost here? Let's quickly have a conversation about cost. If you think about GoTo Meeting, what kind of cost can you think about? Well, you can see this on the screen here, the professional and also the business, okay? So it's always better to actually to choose annual billing as opposed to monthly billing. That way you can save anywhere from 15% all the way to 35%, by the way. Okay. So this is pretty good. And all I want to say here is that actually GoToMeeting has three pricing tiers. They have professional, they have business, and they have enterprise. So for the professional, as you saw on the screenshot before, professional, you're paying $12 per month. For business, you're paying $16 per month. And for enterprise, you got to contact sales because they do not publish the pricing on their website, okay? And in terms of meeting participants, maximum, on the professional plan, it's 150. And for business and enterprise, it's 250, okay? And every plan has screen, app, and document sharing. It has whiteboards too. And you can record meetings on the business and enterprise plan, but you can't do it on the professional plan. On those three plans, you have virtual backgrounds, no problem. For a meeting transcription, you can't have it on the professional plan, but you have it on the business and enterprise plans. For integrations, you have the integrations apply to all three plans. Same thing for breakout rooms, so that's really cool. And there are no polls available on those three plans. Now, one thing I want to say here real fast is that you do have a free, I would say a free option, okay? So aside from the premium business-centric options, GoTo provides a freeware version of meeting. You can host free video conferences, albeit with some notable limitations. For example, meetings may include up to 3 participants with a 40 minutes time limit. Even so, you can share screens and chat during sessions, okay? So this service tier is best suited for individual professionals or 3-person teams. It is free and highly budget friendly, so it could work for a bootstrap startup if you're trying to really, let's say, mitigate costs at the very beginning. I mean, cost overruns. That's really cool to really pay attention to. So what about the alternatives that I was just telling you a little earlier? Like, so when it comes to GoTo meetings, you have rivals such as WebEx meetings, which is a product of Cisco. You have Google Meet, and you also have Zoho Meeting. So when I say WebEx meetings, for instance, you have to understand that basically WebEx meetings allow a maximum of 100 attendees to start. So that makes it a better solution for your company if you seek conferencing support for more than 3 people. So overall, WebEx actually provides far more, and this is something I want to say, far more useful tools such as video messaging with a vidcast and meeting recording capabilities without needing to upgrade for access. So this is really good. Now, should you want a premium plan for video conferencing, WebEx has some great service options, such as the ability to join overlapping meetings and closed captioning for recorded sessions. And for the features and pricing, WebEx is a better choice for many small to enterprise level companies. So this is really cool. What about GoToMeeting versus Google Meet? So Google Meet is one of the most popular video conferencing tools available and benefits from an easily recognizable name and interface. So this is kind of cool. So Google Meet has far more features and integration possibilities, and there is no real learning curve. So that's kind of cool. Okay. What about Zoho Meeting? Well, Zoho enables you to add a co-host, but it is limited to one person. With GoTo, you can add as many co-organizers to share access to your account. Okay, so this is something to really think about from a flexibility point of view. So Zoho actually is cool for flexibility because it lets you host up to 100 attendees at no additional cost. So while both Zoho and GoTo can work for small to medium-sized businesses, Zoho may actually work better for those teams on the larger end. Okay, GoTo could meanwhile work best for sole proprietors and very small businesses. So big question is, do I recommend GoToMeeting this year? Definitely yes. Definitely yes. Although I should say one thing, if you're interested in using GoToMeeting, you want to start with a 14-day free trial, okay? Because you want to evaluate their business plan features for a meeting, okay? So that you can see exactly how the software works on a phone or a desktop, okay? So you can see also how the app works, okay? But one thing for sure, do I recommend it? Yes. Pricing wise is pretty affordable. It's pretty decent. Not really a deal breaker in terms of your budget. So that's really good. Okay. So, but one thing I want to say here is that GoToMeeting actually may be worth considering for the price, but it would probably better to go for GoToConnect because it really increases the communication channels available to your business. Meeting is adequate as a standalone video conferencing platform. Okay, but if you want more, I would say more operative, more productive capabilities, it's just better to go to Connect. Okay, but everything again, you want to start with the free trial. Okay, or you can even go further. You can try the freeware. There is a freeware version available for up to 40-minute meetings with up to 3 participants, as I've said before. So you have the option. It's always good to try GoToMeeting for free. Try the free version, the freeware version, or have a free trial for 14 days and see how you feel about it. Okay, because that really tells you whether the product can actually be better for you. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about GoToMeeting. I gave you the overview. I gave you the setup, the features, the cost, and the comparison. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.